So I think let's start. So is it okay? Visible screen? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So as today is the first lab, so let me give you the introduction. Mostly in the lab of operating system, what we are going to do, we are going to practice some commands of the Linux, and then we'll write various shell scripts which we can run to perform various tasks. Whenever you are free, you can Google one thing, difference between Windows and Linux, right? It will be interesting. Majority of the servers in the world are Linux based. So Linux is so much popular. The main reason is number one, Linux is free. That means it's an open source operating system. You need not to pay for the license, while Windows you need to pay. And the second reason is Linux is not allowing any executable file to run. Exe cannot be run, so it is very much secure, right? So these are the main two reasons why Linux is more popular, particularly in servers. And in the desktop machines, in users, due to its better GUI and facilities, Windows is little bit more popular than the Linux. So second thing, the first practical as per your schedule is installation of OS. But if it is the lab, then we can do the installation while in online, because installation requires start and restart and many things. So installation will not be possible. So what I can do, I will guide you, or as you are at fourth semester, you will not be finding any difficulty in installing the operating system. So there are three ways that you can use or we can perform the practical. Number one, you can install Linux, any version, Ubuntu or Kali Linux or Fedora, whatever you want. Yeah, there are various versions of Linux, and you can download it freely from the internet. So number one, you can install the Linux as a second operating system in your machine, in your laptop, right? That means your laptop will be a dual boot mode. You can boot your laptop with Linux or Windows, whatever you want. Number two, there is a software by Oracle called VirtualBox, which you can install, which you can say will create a virtual environment in your machine, and in that, or on top of that virtual box, you can install Linux, right? So it is something like you need to boot your laptop with Windows, you need to run the virtual box, and in that virtual box you can get environment of Linux. This is option number two. And third option, there are many online Linux terminal available that you can use freely to practice Linux commands and the shell scripts. So there are multiple options which are available. Whatever you want to use, you can. But till the classes are online, I am going to use the online Linux platform, right, to practice the commands as well as the shell script. So first, what you can do, you can go to YouTube and you can see first how to install Ubuntu in VirtualBox in Windows 8.1 based on, you can say, your operating system. You can so you can see background, this is the Windows in which you can run the VirtualBox where you can get Linux environment, right? So this is the Linux environment that you can. So any video you can click on, you can watch, and it is a systematic guideline, right? You can use, or if you can simply write how to install. There are many software like VMware is one is virtual machineware on which you can install Windows, right? How to install Ubuntu from USB. If you are having Linux in the USB drive, this is the video. How to install Ubuntu with USB bootable. There are many ways, or simply if you write how to install Ubuntu or Linux, you can write Ubuntu is the very famous version of, right? How to install Ubuntu 20.04. This is the version. So again, they will guide you.
I will link in the description below so you can how you have to insert a USB drive.
So it is a systematic way by way installation of the OS. So if you are having enough resources in your laptop, you can install Linux. If you want to make dual boot, or if you want to run it on the Windows using VirtualBox or VMware, whatever the software you can use, right? And the third option which I am going to use, you all are free. It is not Kali Linux here. Kali Linux, Ubuntu have same command. Yes, command prompt would be same. It is like Windows and DOS. Whatever version of Windows you use, 8.1 or 10 or whatever, right? But DOS is same, command prompt would be same. So in all the flavors of Linux, the Unix command prompt would be same. So any version you can use. Now you type online Unix or Linux terminal. Online Linux terminal, and you open the website. It's foss.com, right? So in the website, various Linux terminals and you can say editors are given. The first one, for example, is JS Linux, which is a JavaScript based Linux. And here is the description, advantages and disadvantages. If you click try JS Linux terminal, then that website will be open. Copy.sh will be the second one. Third one is Webminal, which I have tried few of this. There are many given, I will show you. But I like this personally. Why I like that also I will tell you. Here it is written. Webminal is an impressive online Linux and my personal favorite when it comes to a recommendation for beginners. As the many students are beginners, right? For beginners to practice Linux commands, this is one of the best, you can say, terminal. Yeah. The website offers several lessons to learn from while you type in the commands in the same windows. The best part of this is on the same windows, on the same screen, you will get the tutorial as well as the terminal. So you need not to switch between terminal and tutorial. You need not to switch. It will look like here tutorial is there and here terminal is there. So you read from here, run here. Read from here, run here. So you need not to switch between multiple windows. So this will be the best. Apart from this, there is a tutorial point, Unix terminal. There are many. JS UIX, cb.uv, Linux containers, code anywhere. These are the few best tutorial point. So there are many, right? But I am going to use Webminal. You are free to use whatever you like. It is not compulsory for you that you use these or that. It is up to you, right? So let's click try Webminal. First, here you need to register. Username you click, email address, password, and you register for. I have already registered. So let me log in. You need to log in with your username and password. What password I set? Let me. Let me reset my password. Password can only confirm. Okay. So you have been logged in. Now you need to go to terminal. So again, it is something like it's a cloud base. It's a software as a service. You need to log in. Same username and password. And if you have Unix, you can see that when you type the password, it will not be typed. You cannot see even asterisks, right? So let me type it. Right? It will not display anything. Right? So this is the when you get the dollar prompt, then you will see that now you are ready for the command prompt, right? Krunal910 at the webmail.org, and this is the dollar prompt. So this is the terminal or whatever you say, command prompt. And here there are many lessons are given. Lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. See, Linux are having hundreds of commands, and each command comes with so many options. frankly speaking, I also or no one also can remember all the commands with all the options, right? So it is advisable to use or to take help from the Google to try various options, right? So here first commands, then scripting with input, scripting with loops, various lessons are given. So what we can do, we'll do type on lesson number 1, basic commands to navigate directories. Directories means in Windows it is a folder, right? So how to navigate between folder, basic commands, right? So what you can do, you can read from here and you can practice over here. So first let me teach you how to use pwd. It is not password but present working directory. So if you want to know in which directory you are right now working, so you need to type pwd, present working directory, enter. So it is home. Home is, you can say, root of the Linux, or in Windows language, if I want to say, it is nothing but my computer. And in that, your directory is kernel 910, which is assigned to you by Webminal. So write all the things which you will do, that will be inside kernel 910 directory, right? So pwd. So see what is written, pwd, and press enter and read. Can you see the output similar to home your name? Cool. You have found your current working directory. Congrats, you have joined exclusive club of Linux command line users. As you realize, in typing twp, it will display your current working directory. Yeah, your home is a directory. Now let's try to create new directory and type the following. So mkdir, that means make directory. If you want to make new directory, then the command is mkdir. -v is the option. Now I will tell you with and without -v. You tell me the difference, what -v will tell. So let me make a directory mkdir. There is one, let me remove this. So mkdir, for example, I am making kernel 1. Kernel 1. Enter. And now let me type. Now first let me delete it. For example, to delete, command is rmdir, remove directory. Kernel 1. I have removed, right? So mkdir kernel 1, you have seen the output. Now let me use -v option. mkdir space -v kernel 1, right? Enter. What is the difference? It will tell you the message. It will display the message, created directory kernel 1. So you will get the message that your directory is made, right? So this is 1. Now what if you want to make multiple directory at the same time? It is written over here. Rather than writing this, directory 2, directory 3, all these things, what you can do, you can simply type this mkdir -vp dir2/dir3/dir4. So what it means, it is also written -p option will create parent directories for dir4 as needed. In this case, it creates dir2, dir3 automatically. Now we have created 4 directories, right? So let me type and let me show you. mkdir minus vp krunal2 slash krunal3, for example, slash krunal4, right? Enter. So created directory krunal2. In krunal2 they have created krunal3, and in krunal3 the directory created krunal4. So it is a hierarchy. That means folder inside the folder. So krunal2 in that, for example, directory 2, in directory 2, directory 3, and directory 3. So with commands you can create multiple directories inside that. So this is how you can create multiple directory. Now how to view this? How to view this? So there is a command called ls, right? If I type ls, so these directories I have created earlier. So directory 1, directory 1, directory 2, krunal1 and krunal2, right? Because krunal1 I have created over here, krunal2 I have created over here. Now you will ask, sir, where is krunal4? Now you can see krunal3 is inside the krunal2. So it will only display, ls will only display the directory in which root you are working. Right now I am working here, so it is only being displayed krunal1 and krunal2. Now I want to view directory inside the krunal2. What are the? So first I need to get inside krunal2. I need to get inside. So how to get? The command is cd. Cd means change directory. Space krunal2. Take me to krunal2. That means change directory to krunal2. Enter. Now you can see here it was webminal.org. Now webminal.org krunal2. That means this is your present working. You are working inside the krunal2. So ls. Now if you see, it will give me krunal3. See. But I cannot see krunal4. To see krunal4, I need to go inside krunal3. Space krunal3. So now you are inside krunal3, right? If you don't know, simple type pwd. So here is the entire root in home, in that krunal 910, inside krunal2, inside that krunal3, and now if you type ls, you can see krunal4, right? So same is written over here. Now let me go back. How to go back? So if you type cd space dot dot, it will take to one level up. Right now I am in krunal3. See, now I am in krunal2, right? Again, if I type cd dot dot, now I am at home. If I type cd dot dot again, I am at home, right? If I type ls, memory existed, right? Why this error is given? ls cd krunal 910. because I was out. Because I was out, that's why it was giving me that error. So these are the directory. Now there is one option ls minus r. Let's see what happens with that. Ls minus r. So now you can see it is displaying all the parent directory as well as child directory. See, dir2 which is inside dir1, dir3 is inside dir2, directory 1, directory 3 is inside directory 2, directory 4 is inside directory 3, kernel 1, then kernel 3 is inside kernel 2, kernel 2, 3 inside kernel. So everything will get displayed with ls minus r. Right? There is one option. So you need to search the internet and you need to try various options. Let me show you one more. For example, ls minus l. So it will give you the details. This is permission. We will see what is this rx, right? This is read, write, edit, username, root directory, on which date it is created, on which time. And this time is not your system's local time. This time is your server's time, Webminal server's time, which services we are using, right? So same lesson is real. Now if you go to lesson number 2, create files, display content. So lesson 2 is nothing but creating the file and displaying the content, right? If you write over here basic Linux commands, so see, various commands are given. So here also you can write this, or you can type to any command vi. So a command about vi is given. If you write ls, so all the information about ls will be given, right? So there are many ways. Or if you are in campus and if you are visiting the library, then there is a book called Linux Command by, this is the author. This is very good book to learn Linux commands, right? So but in our labs, we will use 2 labs, next 2 labs, and then we'll learn all these tutorials, right? So then we will start with basic Linux shell scripting, right? And as I told you, there are many commands. Let me tell you, if even I am not knowing every command with every option, so it is up to you in which depth you want to go. If you want to try every option, you can. Even you can teach me, sir, this is the option that we have explored and this is something new that we have learned. It is up to you. So today what you need to do, if you want to install Linux or on VirtualBox, you can use, or you log in, you do the registration on the Webminal, you create the account and you try some commands which I have just shown to you, so you can through. So from next lab we can start the other lessons, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, depends upon the time limit. We will do the practice. Any doubt, any queries to anyone up till now? Yes, Webminal, I liked it because for beginners, Webminals is a good editor. So you can use it and it will be easy, and unnecessary, you need not to. You can say install Linux in your laptop. So you can use Webminal. Clear? So it's now for you to open Webminal and try. Let me know if you are facing any problem. Yes, thank you. Now you can start your work.